Hey, what's going on, fellow sun chasers? We are now in Bay St. Louis, spending the day just exploring the area. And we came across a most interesting attraction. For those of you that are longtime viewers of our channel, you may remember last winter when we were in Galveston, Texas, we talked about how there was a property there once owned by famous pirate Jean Lafitte. Well, as it turns out, prior to Mr. Lafitte living in Galveston, he actually lived here in Bay St. Louis. In fact, I'm standing on the property once owned by the pirate himself. Now, the house he lived in was destroyed back in 1969 during Hurricane Camille. But there's a sign here that talks about what they refer to as the pirate house. So that's so cool to think that he once lived here, him and his followers, his fellow pirates. Somewhere's on this property back here, there would have been a house, quite a grand house from what I understand. It was a very nice, a beautiful home. And it was rumored that there's actually a secret tunnel that led from the house out to the beach, where they could move goods in and out of the house secretly. So that's so cool. There's a sign here that talks a little bit about it. You know, get a shot of the sign here. Very cool. Okay. So we'll carry on, explore this little town, see what else we can see. Good morning, everyone. Yesterday was kind of a write-off. It was a cold, rainy day. So we're back out exploring today. Looking at the map, I noticed this little trail here called the Enchanted Trail, Enchanted Hiking Trail? Something like that. Enchanted Trail. Let's go with that. It's only a short little hike. It's only about a half a mile. But it's a nice little rustic trail through the woods. I think it's geared at kids because there's signs and whatnot from what I've read. It caters to kids, but we thought we would check it out anyways. And apparently this is the trail because I see a sign here that says trail. So let's go check it out. We have no idea what to expect besides the fact that it's kind of rustic through the woods. So it was, like I say, it rained yesterday, so it might be kind of wet and sloppy through here. We shall soon find out. Entering the woods here now. I was a little concerned when we first started. It looked as though we were going through an open field, but this is much better. Yeah, we're walking through a little forest, so that's better than being out in the wide open. Oh, this is a cool little sign. Check this out. So like I said, it's very much geared toward kids. When you see signs like this, 100 Acre Woods, Neverland, the Shire. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's continue on down the path and see what else there is. comments about this trail being very kid-friendly, very pet-friendly. I can see now why they said that. It's very easy going. We're only about halfway through the trail, but it's really easy going so far. Dry, flat. It's a nice little path so far. Okay, this is an interesting little layout here. Looks like some stumps in a semicircle set up like little seats for kids to gather around, maybe for story time or something. Maybe they'll have like a guide in here with the kids group talking about the forest and the creatures that live in the forest too. It's kind of cool. All right, let's move on and see what else we can see. Yeah, I've been looking at these cool little signs talking about the various wildlife that lives throughout the woods here. So here's one here about a swamp rabbit, because I've never heard of a swamp rabbit before, but they have a little metallic plaque talks about the animal, and it's really cool engraved representation of the animal. It's kind of neat. I've seen signs on woodpeckers, signs on deer, and of course this one. Let's see what else I can see. A lot of these crawfish chimneys. We really only started seeing these a couple of years ago when we started coming down to the Gulf Coast. And there's actually a crawfish that lives under this little pile of dirt. Google it sometime, just for fun. It's very interesting to think that a crawfish lives here in the middle of the woods. I think it's fascinating. All right, onward we go. Okay, I'm not really sure what to make of this. It's an interesting pile of little structures made of popsicle sticks. I see some old pallets. Obviously, kids' activity of some kind. Not really sure what the story is. Okay, so that was a fun little trail. Not very long at all. Kind of interesting. Not strenuous in any way, but nice little walk through the woods. Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day here in Buccaneer State Park. We haven't had much luck with weather here. We've been here for, I guess, 2 weeks now we really haven't been able to get out too much. We toured around a bit and checked out some of the roadside attractions one day, and then there was another day where we went on a little hike. But that's about all we've done so far. It's a beautiful beach down there, but we haven't had the weather for a beach day, and there's also a beautiful bike path out there, bike lane, but we haven't had much of an opportunity to go biking. But today finally we got the weather, so I'm thinking we're going to get out on the bikes, put some miles on the bikes today. We kind of looking forward to it. Kind of suffering from a little cabin fever. We've been inside so much, but we're hoping to get out there today.
Remedy that situation.
It's a gorgeous sunny day. We're on our bikes. How could it get any better? Isn't this an awesome beach? We've been wanting to get down here, but the weather just hasn't been playing along. Finally down here, doing some biking, doing some strolling along the beach, maybe looking for some rocks and shells. It's gonna be a good day. Well, we've reached downtown Bay St. Louis, about 13 kilometers from the campground. Seemed like a good time to turn around. Came across this really cool beachfront pavilion, so we're going to stop here and have a little snack, have some water, and head back. It's fascinating that because this is such a hurricane-prone area, recent building codes dictate the houses need to be built at least 20 feet off the ground. As you can see over my shoulder here, there's a new one under construction, and they've got these huge cement pilings into the ground, and the house goes on top of those. Incredible. campsite now. That was an awesome ride. Now relax inside the trailer. It's been a cool wind, so we're both getting kind of cold. So maybe we might just curl up with a hot beverage, or maybe an adult beverage, or maybe a hot adult beverage. That sounds good to me. Okay, so we got one more item on our list of attractions. We're gonna go check out a big, huge rocking chair in Gulfport, Mississippi. So let's take a look. Okay, this is pretty cool. We got a great big honking rocking chair here. I'm going to run over it so you can see just how big the thing is. Okay, there's a huge rocking chair. But that's the end of the roadside attractions here, so I think that's a good time to end this video. So we'll see you guys next week.